Hello, I'm Amari Jones, and today is Monday, February 2nd. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number today is 1, is in the first yard line. That's where the Seattle Seahawks were last night and was their distance from victory until it was wrenched from them by an interception by an undrafted rookie from the New England Patriots, Malcolm Butler, capping last night's Super Bowl and underscoring that it was as much oddball as anything. Now, the Seattle Seahawks led for a good portion of the second half until that lead was surpassed by a series of passes by Mr. Deflator himself, Tom Brady. And with less than 30 seconds left in the game, the Seattle Seahawks' coach Pete Carroll signaled to their quarterback Russell Wilson to throw the ball 3 feet rather than run it, paving the way for Butler's interception. And after it was all over, Pete Carroll said that it was all his fault. But that wasn't the only odd thing that happened last night. Katy Perry's halftime show was dominated by dancing sharks on a CGI beach until she herself was overshadowed for just 3 minutes by Missy Elliott, who made everybody also forget Lenny Kravitz with her performance quite an achievement. And this was all sewed up by a series of odd ads last night that were more downbeat than upbeat. One of the most memorable was the Nationwide ad in which the ghost of a little boy came out and said that he hadn't lived his life because he died in an accident. Well, whatever happened last night in the Super Bowl, it was memorable. The next number of today is 3.99 trillion. Now, that's the size of the federal budget that President Obama will present to Congress today. Now, it doesn't contain anything new, just a lot of the things that we've spoken about here before that are aimed to help the working poor and the middle class, like an expansion of the earned income tax credit, the free community college for all initiative, and child care support. And basically, the way that he's going to pay for all of this is by raising taxes on the wealthiest families in America, because they basically pay less taxes as a percentage of their income than anybody else. And also, he's going to prevent corporations from avoiding taxes by hiding their profits overseas. Now, the chairman of the House Budget Committee, Paul Ryan, says that this is all envy economics. I guess the idea is that we're all jealous of the people that are really wealthy and want to penalize them. But for most of American history, it was actually called fairness. The last number today is 21. That's the age of Bobbi Kristina, the troubled daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. She remains in hospital today in a coma. Of course, she was found on Saturday face down in a bathtub in a situation eerily reminiscent of the passing of her mother, and just 2 weeks shy of the 3-year anniversary of Whitney's death. And according to basically every single entertainment outlet that you can think of, she's not doing well, and the family has sadly begun to prepare for the idea that there may, in the end, have to be a funeral here. And Bobby Brown released a statement today asking for the world to give the family the space that they need. Now, according to many accounts, Bobbi Kristina has spent a lot of time recently focused on the 3-year anniversary of her mother. That's not a surprise, but they say that it's been more than it has been in years past. Apparently, it's all that she's been able to talk and think about. And this is just a reminder that grief is a serious emotional state and that we should reach out consistently to people that have experienced loss, because in the end, grief can kill too.